Hey guys, we're back with the final champion roadmap of the year. This season, the champion team has been focusing slightly more on VGUs and slightly less on new champs, so I won't be mimicking the last couple blog posts exactly. Instead, I'll be focusing mostly on upcoming VGUs. We do have a few new champions in development, including a rather colorful mage that won't stay hidden for much longer, but it's a bit far away to go into specific details yet. This snowball has no brakes. With Nunu and Willup just around the corner, we can go into a little bit more detail on what's planned for the dynamic duo. As stated last time, our goal is to bring Nunu and Willup's kit into modern standards while also rolling them towards a more whimsical theme. We tried out a ton of iterations for their kit, and in the end, it felt right to keep their ultimate intact. Absolute Zero is a high impact ability that many players know and love, but current Nunu can struggle landing it. We're looking to give them more agency to set up plays around their ult by utilizing the rest of their kit. We also want to keep Consume because it's a very iconic ability that gives them their unique niche as objective controlled junglers. The rest of their kit will have significant changes in order to give Nunu and Willup more ways to set up creative and hilarious plays that will keep the two telling stories and laughing late into the night. Bringing Ezreal out of the museum. Ezreal is an extremely popular champion, and his gameplay has held up over the years. We didn't need a map to know that the dramatic changing his abilities would be a disservice to one of League's most iconic marksmen. That said, we also know that Ezreal players aren't in love with his current W, ggGetJinxed. So we'll be updating the ability to be more in line with his theme as an ace spell slinger, lining up shots and knocking them down. Ezreal's fantasy of a young, sharpshooting adventurer is pretty appealing, but once you get him in mode, his models, animations, and VO, which by the way he's voiced by Gohan, don't really live up to the promise. I hope they keep Gohan, that's why I put that in there though, and just like bring him in and update his voice lines. We'll be rebuilding Ezreal's audio and visuals from the ground up to really deliver on that fantasy. Family transcends all bindings. Finally, let's talk about another iconic League of Legends duo, Kayle and Morgana. Time has been a pretty kind judge to Morgana, though not so kind to her sister Kayle. For both of the winged sisters, we'll be evolving their art to a new theme that binds their narratives together and gives them a stronger place in the League of Legends universe. As for gameplay, Morgana's has actually held up well over the years, so if we do change anything, it'll likely be adjustments to her passive or W in order to better match her new theme. Kayle, on the other hand, will be receiving bigger changes to her kit. We want to preserve Kayle's identity as a champion who starts as a melee range hybrid champion, and as the game goes on, ascends to become a ranged powerhouse, raining down holy judgment on any she deems unworthy. Not only do we want to preserve this, we want to embrace it so it's reflected more in just her stats, radiating through her entire theme as well. The sisters are still a way off, so look for more info on their development in the next roadmap scheduled for next year. That's it for today, but I'll leave you with one last bit of info on new champions. Besides one colorful new mage currently in hiding, we have another new champion locked away, with no release date in sight. So, with that being said, another thing to quickly note is Kayle and Morgana is something that August Browning actually is working on, the kit designer for JINX. We talk about him often on this channel. We talk about JINX often on this channel. One of the things that's kind of exciting about knowing that Jinxylord is working on this is one of the things he values is how fair something feels to play against. So when you look at Jinx, Echo, Vi, Gnar, Jhin for the matter, now, of course, if they're overpowered or at like a 55% win rate, maybe they don't feel the most fair then. But if you look at their kits, even when they're fed in like an average win rate, there's still probably ways you can try and shut them down. Be it group a lot, so if Vi dives in, she will die. Or Jinx, if she doesn't have any kills, she'll still die to hard engage and stuff, regardless if she's 16 kills or whatever. And that's kind of exciting then looking at this rework, because it means that however crazy it might be, there also probably is going to be a fair bit of counterplay built into it. So that's going to be all for this video. Just a quick recap of what's going on with the new champion roadmap, and we'll probably talk about individual champions and stuff going forward in the coming weeks. But what do you think of these changes? What do you think of these champions that are being announced, and which ones are you excited for? I don't know which video will be next, because life can have a lot of kinks. So until this time, take care. GG, get jinxed. Thank you for watching, and enjoy pizza responsibly.